Hi there. Welcome. Welcome everybody back to Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. If you don't know who I am or haven't seen any of my other content, please subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend. Go check out my other videos. There's a lot of good pieces of the puzzle for you to go view. I'm trying to give you guys great pieces of information in order to piece together what's going on around us and for us to have some idea of even what's coming to us. And please comment on here. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you even know what I'm talking about. But this one's going to be a little bit tough for me. I ramble a lot as it is, but I feel like I'm really just going to ramble today. The last time I spoke with you all, I was saying that I was going to give you guys some other good content creators to look at and just share my thoughts on some of the things that I've been privy to and what helped me in my journey. Please, I'm here to learn, and I'm also coming here every day with a purpose and with messages and just trying to share my thoughts with you. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening to me. And please give me feedback. My email will be in the description. And I've already forgot if I said this already, but today's going to be a struggle. I wanted to bring something really positive for you guys and girls. Something that would be feel good. Something that would be positive compared to all of the other content that I tend to put out there. And I've thought about it. I've struggled since last night and this morning. I've struggled with trying to work out how to talk to you and what I'm even really going to talk about. So in actuality, this video today is really going to elaborate on that struggle. And I know when I ramble and when I talk, even if it's not giving you some precise information to try and trigger thought in you guys, to try and get you guys thinking, to have conversations with yourself internally or with other people, I know that when I put out these words, in some way they're helpful. So please listen to the end, check out all my other videos, and again, listen to the end, because normally it's at the end portion where I start tying things together. So look, I started thinking that I would do this video today by telling, giving an example, giving a real life situation, a story that would be feel good and be positive. And as I started to look at the things that I was going to tell you, or recite stories, portions of my life that would do that, I started realizing that I was bullshitting myself and that it was really straying from what this content is all about, which is the truth. And so look, you guys are all grown up boys and girls. Even if you're younger and viewing this, you are your own people, and just like the young children that I had a lot of experience with, my own daughters, I know that even at a young age, you've got a good mind and you're thinking about a lot of things for yourselves. And so look, I trust you. I trust you to think things through yourself. With all of my other video content, don't ever just take what I tell you and what I'm saying as the be all and end all. You got to do your own research. You got to come to your own conclusions. And so I'm trusting you guys and girls to do that. I always say this, and I'm going to mention this person's name again in a little while, but one of my favorite all time always said this: in order for your mind to work, it has to be like a parachute. It has to be open Otherwise, it doesn't work. Just like a parachute. Won't work if it doesn't open and if it's not open. And that's how the mind works. So you always got to have an open mind, entertain everything, think everything through. And that's actually a really, really helpful thing to say to someone. So as we're on this journey all together for wisdom and to be able to understand this world around us, I'm going to proceed. So I started thinking of these positive stories, almost like motivational stories in reality, right? That I was going to tell you. And I decided not to. There were a couple of things I was going to potentially share, and I decided not to. It was just going, it just wouldn't have been sincere. It wouldn't have been truthful. I just don't think that those stories and going in that direction with those stories would have been truthful. It would have been distracting you from my main messages and my main theme that I'm trying to put out to you guys and girls. So take as example my morning. I got up. I don't know if I shared this with you. I think I already did, but I kind of forget, but we'll get where we're going. I wasn't feeling the greatest yesterday. I was going to put content together last evening. I sat for 2 hours ready to try and talk about something. And I should script stuff properly, but I don't. I just tell you from the heart what I'm thinking and it normally pieces together somehow. And I just wasn't feeling it. And I'm quite honestly not feeling it even now, today. And that's okay. It's okay to not be in the most positive mood all the time. That's okay. It's really unrealistic and dishonest to say that we're constantly in that frame of mind, because I'm not, and I don't think I know anybody that ever is. So I'm trying my best to always be upbeat, because I want to inspire and I want you guys to come away from these times energetic and feeling good. I don't want you guys to not be motivated in some way. So I try my best. I try to have a little bit of coffee so that I'm a little bit more energetic for you. Even my eyes right now, I'm a little blurry. I had my glasses on a second ago, and my eyes are getting blurry. I'm getting older. I'm going to tie that in too. And look, I told you last time, I'm forgetting if I even said this already. I told you that I would give you a few things that has helped me, and I want you to follow, check it out. I think these things are very helpful with what I'm trying to do, giving you pieces of the puzzle so that your brain can understand stuff, have understanding, and start piecing together what's going on around us, right? Because we find ourselves in an odd world, and things are really starting to form fast now and come together. There's a lot of things that seem to be nonsensical. And I want to help everybody because I'm starting to see that it is making perfect sense. And for me to give this BS story, trying to like motivate everybody with a motivational type story, feel good story, would not be leading you in the correct direction. So you're hearing me ramble, but it's giving true perspective and sharing it with you guys and girls. So why am I not giving this positive, feel-good story that's going to pump you up and let you know that life is great, you should feel great? Why should I tell you that? Because I could be pulling the wool over your eyes, right? I could be being dishonest. Some people, some animals, some life forms have horrendous lives. I mean, I was just thinking about that right now. So who am I to say that everyone should be happy, that everyone should be upbeat? Some people have horrendous lives. Think of children that are born into homes with abuse, right? So it would be kind of unrealistic for me to give out content to somebody saying, yeah, put a smile on your face and have a great attitude. They may have plenty of reasons not to. So I just always want to be truthful. And you know what I did was I looked at some stats and, look, life is bombarding us all day long, right? Someone that I brush shoulders with often told me these few things a number of times right now. And this is useful for what's going on right now. So look, I went on my phone, I used AI, okay? Because in some way I think that's going to be really bad for us, and we'll go into that no doubt in another video. I looked up some numbers, right? 43 million people in our world are blind, and we take it for granted. So look at how grateful I should be that I can actually see and perceive the world that I'm in, this reality I'm in, because I've got vision. It says 43, so like around 45 million people in our world do not see. Look how lucky we are. 75 million people are deaf in this world. Just imagine what life is like not to hear your loved one's voices, not to hear anything, not to know what beautiful birds singing sounds like. So look how grateful that we should be for that, all right? And how just talking these few words now raises my spirit, thinking of how lucky I am. 325 million people are colorblind, let alone 45 million that are blind. 325 million are colorblind. They're seeing this world in black and white. I remember what black and white TV used to be like, and it's pretty bleak compared to color. So 325 million people suffer with vision issues, man. They're colorblind. 675 million people in this world go to bed every night hungry. They're starving. They got issues getting food in order to survive. 675 million. That's starting to get close to 1 billion people in our world go to bed with inadequate food. They're hungry. And then look at this one. This number is insane. 2.25 billion people in this world don't have clean water. They can get sick when they drink water. They really don't have proper running water. In other words, it's not cleaned, it's not sanitized, it's not healthy. They're at risk every day by bathing, drinking, using it for food. That number is insane. 2.25 billion on this planet don't have good water. They have a lack of water, and the water they get is filthy, dirty, and it's infected with things. Bacteria laden. They get sick from it. They die from it. All right. Look at those numbers that I just read off. So why do I get down like I did last night? And even now and this morning, I was low energy and I wasn't feeling that great. It was putting me off from talking to you guys because, like I said, I always want to present something great for you guys and energize you guys and girls. So look how lucky we are. Look how grateful we are. We are blessed. I'm blessed. My children are blessed. My mom used to come from a place where there was a lot of poverty. She would eat charcoal in order to, her and her sisters and brothers would eat charcoal from the ground so that their tummies wouldn't rumble and they wouldn't have hunger pangs. They would eat charcoal just to fill their tummy because they didn't have food. All right, that's how life can be. And so, like I said, why am I gonna go around telling everybody these upbeat stories going, you see, look how it is. now be motivated and have a smile on your face, because it's sometimes that's a false reality, and I don't want to say untruth. So I changed my story a little bit. I wasn't gonna tell some kind of upbeat motivational story, but I'm going to tell you this story, okay? So now, and this is a true story. I saw the characters, I saw it filmed, and I saw the people playing out this story. There was a lady, let's call her Sarah, and Sarah's husband was battling a really terrible form of cancer, and he was sick at home. He's going through all of the therapies to try and help him to see if he can live. And in their home, they had some issue with their heating. Something was going wrong. They couldn't, let's just say they were in Wisconsin. They're in a place where it's cold, and their heating wasn't working properly. So for him, struggling with his illness and cancer, he was in serious pain from not being able to have warmth. His body was racked with pain, especially when he was colder. And so she was doing everything to try and get warmth for her husband. So she ordered a couple of space heaters, okay? And she was watching them being delivered, how you do, tracking them online. And so she was seeing that these things were close to being delivered. All she wanted to do was get her husband heat. He was suffering greatly, massive loss of weight, not being able to eat, feeling like because he was literally dying. And so she's tracking it, and she's seeing it's almost close to being delivered. It's out for delivery. She should get it later that night. All of a sudden, she starts seeing that it's delayed. And I believe she was able to, through that service online, she's got contact with the driver even. So she called the driver, and the driver was really apologetic, but it was snowy. It was in a cold place. He had an accident with running his truck off of the road, if you can believe that. So this guy had objects to be delivered. He wasn't going to be able to complete his route. He had swerved off the road, ice, or for whatever reason, and he'd actually crashed the delivery van. And so he was letting her know how sorry he was, because he's not going to be able to deliver today. The lady shared the story that she didn't know what to do. She was in tears and crying to the person, saying, I don't know what to do. I just need to bring my husband relief, who's dying of cancer. Okay? And this person, though himself was stuck and stranded in a snowstorm, suffering badly, waiting probably for his truck to be able to get towed out of the side of the road, and where he's wedged into a pile-up of snow. He actually spoke to her and said, look, he's like, can I do this for you? He's like, I have to wait, obviously, because this is a work van. And he's like, but I want to help you. I want to be able to do something for you, because I don't like the scenario that I'm in and you're in. So he said, look, promise me this. If I do this for you, I'm going to grab your packages and I'll walk. I know where your home is located. I'll walk in the snow. I'll walk and I'll meet you halfway, right? Because for some reason, I think she had issues with transportation. I'm not sure what it is. And so he said, I'll meet you halfway and I'll bring the package to you. It was the space heaters. So, but he said, he put terms to the offer. He said, I'll do it only if you allow me to meet your husband at a later date. Okay? So that actually transpired. He walked those packages for however long it took. I don't know, half hour, and the lady was there also, and grabbed the boxes, right? And she got them home. So later, And this is a true story because I saw the videos. They had recorded it all and I saw the people. So actually what was going on was this guy wanted to meet the husband because he had a family member that was also going through cancer and was just starting to get a little bit better with their cancer treatment. And so this person did all of that, went the extra mile, put himself out when he himself was already in a bad situation, because he said, I wanted to meet your husband. And I saw the video of him meeting the husband when it happened, hugging him, and the husband was really thin, struggling with cancer. Because this person said, I wanted to meet your husband because I want to offer my family to your family because we're just getting over this issue. And my family member is just starting to be healed and be in the healing side of this process. And he wanted to be there and offer his family to help that lady and her husband go through the process. That's incredible. And I saw them, I saw their faces meeting. I saw the care and love that this stranger had to try and bring help and bring love and care to that husband and wife really struggling with cancer. That is incredible what that person did with that offer, and to be there for strangers, a family he didn't know. The person offering the help was a Hispanic gentleman. The husband and wife were Caucasian, and they just came together and were helping each other. It was beautiful. That was amazing. So look, this life isn't perfect. We have trials and tribulations and go through many things that leave us not feeling happy. And throughout it, though, you can put on your best face and try and be positive and try and do the right thing through all of it. You know, two wrongs aren't going to make a right. We do have choice. We do have the ability to choose our attitudes, right? It seems like we have that conscious choice. And this is a really, really massive conversation to all of you guys and girls that are listening to this, because there's a lot involved. Because what I'm starting to feel is happening in this world around me is a little contrary also to what I'm saying. Because I do believe that there's something going on that I know is happening that is creating this crazy reality around me, this crazy world. And I believe that we've got things around us that we can start looking at, studying, taking all of these pieces of the puzzle like I'm trying to give to you each and every video that I do for you, that helps settle everything inside of you so that you start actually understanding and having concrete pieces of evidence to let you know what's happening, why it's happening, going back in time and history, and also giving you the opportunity to know where it's going and what is going to be happening. And with that knowledge that you get equipped with, there's peace that comes. All right. It may not necessarily be happiness all the time, but you do have peace and a sense of tranquility that comes with that peace. Okay. So those are my stories. It's not the best motivational stories, but we can choose to deal with things in the best way with love and kindness, compassion, empathy. And we can try and offer great advice, give good sound knowledge to people, try and comfort them in their time of woe and their time of sadness. They may not be able to receive a positive message at that time. And that's why I withdrew my upbeat BS motivational type attitude message story I was going to deliver, when it wouldn't have come from a place of truth. Sometimes people cannot receive that type of message because they're just in a place of great sadness. There's some things that aren't great that happen in this world in reality. So please, I hope you received that in the best way. I feel a little bit better even myself just going through, look at all those numbers of what other people are dealing with in this world, in their life. There's people with illness. I myself have started to understand mortality and us and our bodies that get older. I had serious issues with my knees for 4 months now. It seems like it's starting to heal up, but I haven't really walked well. I can't jog. I can jog for like 20 yards and it's not even real jogging. I've lost total strength in my right leg for whatever reason with my right knee. And sometimes we are placed under great trials to test us, potentially. And it's no matter with the ill health I've had, it's been a learning lesson, because throughout it, I've noticed that I've learned to still not be affected for the fact that I lost the movement of my body. I'm not able to run. I wasn't able to walk well. I do want to try and exercise right now, and I have no way to properly. So it tested me, and I feel like I've passed that test currently. I'm looking at things differently from a much higher, better perspective. And I got to be proud of myself for that. And I hope that I can continue to grow and grow. So I'm just sharing that with you. And I'm hoping I'm not going to miss anything here. But keep looking at my other videos so that you get those little pieces of the puzzle that help you form what I'm saying is able to attain, the knowledge that we are able to attain and know, so that it's going to bring great peace to you, because you're actually going to understand what's happening around you. So I think I'm definitely forgetting a few things here. I should write some stuff down, but I want this to be fairly quick, and I'm going to bring you some other content real soon, because I got many great pieces of the puzzle to give to you yet, and I got some more stuff that I really want to talk about. So I'm going to do that again real soon. So oh man, I might spend a long time talking about this. So look, if you haven't learned my story or heard much about it, but this is what I do now, what I like to do. I love talking about what's happening in the world, trying to understand being human, the structures that we live within, our political systems. You know, that's just part of being human, right? The hierarchies we form, the way we treat each other, what's going on in all the different countries, what are we doing around the world, okay? And it's so fascinating and interesting. So look, I'm going to give you some people to look at, to inspire you, and to help you understand the world around you. And it's amazing once you start understanding how much there is to learn, because we have been so misguided and taken off track. This is really important, what I have to mention now in this video to all you great guys and girls, you lovely folks out there. Listen to this. We are under siege, if you don't know it or you do know it. The level of deception around us is it's off the charts. We're not even able to comprehend how much and at what level we are lied to. It is massive deception everywhere. And this has been foretold and it's playing out. This is why I'm so excited. Go check out one of my other videos, because I even let you know that I have seen signs in the night sky preparing me. And that's why I'm telling you, you got to keep watching my other stuff. Sometimes this takes a little while for me to get it all out, but I don't care. I'm telling you, please listen to the end, because this is so important, right? Are you listening to what I'm telling you? I've seen a change in the stars that is NASA, the government, whatever other people out there tell you about stars, astrology, signs, the star systems. It changed. And that's very important. That's a big thing. And I've seen that. It's warning me and I'm warning you. So I'm getting distracted here. I'm losing my train of thought, but I'm not going to edit anything. You get me as I come to you. So what's going on is super important. Get stuck in, do your own research, and start understanding for yourself what's happening, because this is real. Do not buy into the trap. I'm back on track again now. Do not buy into the trap that is being set for you. They want you going to work, drinking your beers, your martini. How do women drink martinis, man? They're so strong, it's like rocket fuel. Stop. I'm telling you right now. Please, do yourselves a favor. Stop drinking. Stop doing drugs. All types of drugs. Stop your addictions. Stop coffee. I got to stop drinking coffee. Coffee is the worst, and that's why it's on every corner in our society. Okay? It lowers the oxygen levels to your brain. They want us sleepy. They want us sleepy. They want us doing everything, and they want us distracted from everything we should be doing, which is higher levels of thought, right? Rationalizing properly the world around us. They don't want us doing that. I hope you're listening, because now I'm starting to get into it. The flow's starting to come. I'm waking up. I'm feeling a little bit happier being with you guys and girls, okay? I love being with you guys and girls. Share this. Please share this. This is so important. We have to grow this community. I want you guys to comment, teach me, email me. Have conversations with your friends. Be inspired, because this is happening, okay? Gaining more and more money in your bank account, buying a new car, having 2 homes, right? It's not important in the grand scheme of things. That is the world they want you to be immersed in. Stop it, okay? Stop it. Stop looking at porn all day long. You know who I'm talking to. Stop jerking off, right? Stop just doing that all day long. Okay? Because it is rotting your brain. And this is what they want. This is why there's porn everywhere. This is why they're sexualizing our children. Okay? I'm not a prude, right? I'm talking real sense. This is what they're bombarding us with. Our entertainment is full of it. Our entertainment is tricking us, poisoning us, programming us in the ways that they want us to behave, and they're stopping us from having proper thought and connecting what we should be doing. We're distracted with UFC, MMA, fighting, right? Look, you don't even realize it, right? But the basketball game is war, ritualized fighting, okay? The football game, ritualized war, the battle, right? This has been going on since the beginning of time. We're starting to see all the wars going on around the world right now, and it's happening for a reason, because it's really starting to happen. All of the things prophesized, they're starting to come true. War everywhere. War is non-stop. War is part of humanity now, because it was taught to us since the beginning of time. We think war is just when the countries come together and there's a military conflict. War is ongoing. War has never stopped. Trying to control resources, trying to control humans, trying to control thought. War is non-stop. Information war, controlling food supplies, all right? It's non-stop. War is part of being human, and it's been taught to us. And you will find out by who if you keep watching and listening to me and checking my other videos. Please, it's so important. I want you to grow this community, share with your friends and family, and please like and subscribe. All right, so look, about 6 years ago, I non-stop couldn't stop trying to learn and properly see what was going on. Like, I thirsted for it. Couldn't stop myself. I would want to read stuff, hardly read though, and listen to stuff all day long. And I still do that. I'm just trying to soak up all the good knowledge that I can. And so I want to tell you a name now, because this was the first person that really managed to break down, for me, a lot of the stuff that I'd been programmed with. And this is also important before I tell you guys the 6 or 7 things that I like to listen to and watch. All right. You cannot, I was telling you about deception because that's what's going on right now. It's a massive part of what's going on and the direction we're going to go in. They're trying to deceive us. So you can't listen to a guy like me, for sure. You got to do your own research and just think about what I say. All of these people that are out there, even the ones that are in the truther segment, where they're trying to say that they're trying to break through the lies, right? They're deceiving you, a lot of them. How many of them are going to be actually telling the truth, that they're not on the side of the enemy? Okay, because that's how it works. Deception. All right, they're attacking from within. Okay, we already all now know that all of the mainstream media, the news platforms in whatever country you're in, they're not telling you the truth. They're constantly lying. They're controlled by the governments. They're controlled by the authorities, and they're literally pumping out propaganda and lies to you. Yeah, the war. Yeah. Right? That's what they're doing. Yeah, take the arm jabs. Take them. Yeah, it's good for you. You got to do that. Right? You cannot trust them. But that's also in the new type of media, the new online platforms. Okay? You don't think that the enemy to us is expert. They've been doing this since the beginning of time. We have no defense against them other than Almighty Father. That's the only defense, okay? So start learning how to get that strength and to be protected and how to be able to defend yourself, okay? And we'll go into that in another video. But we have really no defense against the enemy. They're expert. They're way more powerful than we are. Okay? So take that nugget from this video as well. All right, so let me get stuck in. Here is the first name that it's just a name. It's a person. And look, this person, even though I'm pretty sure that they have been well corrupted, and I would love to go into why, but I got amazing information from this person, and I have a fondness in my heart for this gentleman way beyond anyone. And that is the late, great Jordan Maxwell, everybody. This guy has a way of teaching that struck a chord in my heart, and he affected me massively. He introduced me to many people. He introduced me to many different ways of thinking. He uncovered pretty much everything I'd been taught about government, religion, human structure, history, everything to do with mankind. He uncovered it for me. That was the first time when the scales came off my eyes. And it changed me forever. And so I give you, number 1, the late, great Jordan Maxwell. I love this guy's teachings. And I'm not saying that this guy isn't potentially leading you astray. I might be leading you astray. Do your own research. Take what you want from me that you like and run with it. Just like I did with Jordan Maxwell. Love Jordan Maxwell. Number 1, Jordan Maxwell. He's everywhere on probably nearly all platforms. And this guy is talking about everything. If you don't know what he's about, go look him up. This guy is immense. This guy's talking about spirit world, entities. He's the number one guy that told me your mind has to be open. It's like a parachute. And if you don't have an open mind, your mind doesn't work. Okay, that's Jordan Maxwell. This guy I owe so much to. And I nearly met him, but he passed away just as I was waking up. So Jordan Maxwell, everybody, go check out his work. Incredible. Next one I want to give you, this is in no order. There's a gentleman. He resides in Japan now. This was an American gentleman. He was in the special forces. He was a beast. He was in real world combat, special forces, done everything. An absolute monster of a person, human being, complete athlete, going to war, and such a smart mind. Michael Yon. You have to listen to Michael Yon. Go look him out on whatever platforms you find him. Michael Yon is an American gentleman living and residing in Japan now with a Japanese wife. This guy's got superior knowledge of the world. War correspondent, expert in war. And like I was saying earlier, war is integral to human behavior. If you understand war, you understand humanity. This guy is insanely knowledgeable. I mean, he's an invaluable resource. Go check this guy out. He's telling you, I've learned from him, he's telling you what's going to happen just around the corner. And he's, okay, you can be slightly off, but in the broad spectrum of it all, this guy's got it spot on. Michael Yon, everybody. Go check this guy's work out. You will not be unhappy with the people I'm leading you to. And it's very diverse, an amazing mix of people. All right, I'm going to give you maybe one of my most fun. And do not take this for granted. Do not underestimate this guy. This is the fittest flat earther. His name is Tyler Hansen. Go find him on whatever platforms you can find him on. He's on everything. This guy got supremely massive. I mean, this guy's got massive amounts of views, subscribers. Okay? And so like I'm saying, take everything with a pinch of salt because, and this guy says that a lot about others, but I love this guy's work. This guy is fun. This guy thinks way outside the box. And I'm telling you, there's something to what he's onto. I'm telling you this. And I'm in total agreement with the guy in the direction he's going with things. I love this guy. I love what he says. I love what he puts together. And he's putting together real high quality work. The fittest flat earther, everybody. Go find the fittest flat earther. Go subscribe, watch his podcasts. He puts out a lot of like little 5-minute things, not like me. I'll ramble for flipping an hour, right? And so I got to start cutting this short soon so that it doesn't put people off and people watch to the end. The fittest flat earther, everybody. Tyler Hansen, amazing. Obviously, another huge name, Mr. David Icke, one of my fellow countrymen. Talk about thinking outside of the box. Having to live his life under ridicule. And there's a lot of different perspectives on this person, David Icke. I've seen a lot of people talking lately about how corrupted he may be, and I may be in agreement. But like I'm saying, there are a lot of people putting out information out there because those people that are the enemy are controlling the directions we move in and the way our minds, what we think about. So if you don't think that they're not controlling the information we receive, you got to be out of your mind. David Icke is somebody that is massively influential, has huge platform, and he's putting out a lot of information. So all of these people may well be corrupted, but there's something to what these people are saying. You got to take the pieces of the puzzle, the nuggets that you like, and you got to run with them. David Icke is talking about reptilians. He's talking about eyewitnesses, many eyewitnesses that have got a first-hand knowledge and have witnessed a lot of different things. We're talking about sacrifice. We're talking about seeing people transform into whatever you want to call them, demons, reptilians, monsters, okay? And it's well put together research, well put together witnesses. This is not knowledge that you just throw away. It's all pieces of the puzzle. I've used many pieces of David Icke's puzzle pieces, and it all makes sense, okay? I'm not crazy. Deal with me. Sorry, I don't have a number for him. But again, David Icke, everybody. Obviously, most people know David Icke. Go check out his work. He's been doing this for 30, 40 years. And I watched him growing up when I was a young lad in the UK, in England, when he was getting ridiculed on national TV. This would have been late 80s, 90s. I saw him as a sport correspondent. He was on the news doing the sports sections. And then he started getting into all of this, other type of stuff, uncovering what's actually going on in the world. David Icke, everybody, go follow him. Mark Devlin, another British person, okay? I'm British, if you don't know. So Mark Devlin does such intense research, and he spends tons of time, and it's very accurate, and he's uncovered so much in the world, especially the entertainment industry, greatly in the music industry, and he has completely taken off the roof, blown off the veil of all of the secrets, all of the hidden powers, the hidden hierarchy of what's going on in the entertainment industry and what people are doing, who they're connected to, the horrible things they've done, how they're controlling and manipulating humans, the people, the idols that you idolize, okay? All of the famous actors, all of the famous musicians, they're normally, they've come from ritual abuse, satanic ritual abuse, and they're controlled, manipulated. And if you're not aware of that and what's going on, check out Mark Devlin. This guy does incredible work. So everybody, I give you Mark Devlin. Find Mark Devlin. I implore you to do it. Find Mark Devlin and check out his work. Follow it. Use their minds, use their research so that they give you nuggets. And these are all pieces of the puzzle to show you what's happening in the world. Mark Devlin, everybody. Now I want to get into a more spiritual place, a more spiritual group to go with. Life is Spiritual. I forget their names, husband and wife. Life is Spiritual. They're on most platforms. They get a lot of views, and they draw from their real life knowledge. The husband was trying to get into rap music. They're originally from a country in Africa, I forget. And the husband came to America to even pursue a rap career, then went back to Africa. His wife was a witch from a young age in Africa. Her family got her involved in witchcraft at a young age, and she came out of it. And she tells all the secrets of witchcraft, of spirituality, of what's real and not real. Basically, she's letting you know that there isn't anything that's not real. It's all real. Okay? So I'm imploring you. Life is Spiritual. Go follow them. Check out their work, because it's all pieces of the puzzle. One of the most profound things that happened to me was when I realized you cannot be tricked by thinking how they want you to think is that life is physical only, and it's what we see around us. We are being moved by forces, everybody. And this is why I always link everything together. I always do. It's just coming through. That's why I just want to get going talking. I don't put a script together. I just go for it and it all makes sense, right? Because I was saying earlier, I didn't want to tell some BS motivational story that's feel good, because there's a lot of things going on in people's lives, and sometimes it's all of someone's life. They may not have a happy life, all right? Because our lives and who we are and the story playing out is governed from another realm. I need you to know this. Take every piece of my puzzles and use it. Use all of it, because it's real. I'm not lying to anybody. Until you get this, you're going to be mistaken and you will not be able to find the answers. All right? Go follow Life is Spiritual. She will show you and give you evidence and show you everything she saw. And people's lives, mine, yours, it is being maneuvered from another place. We are under the influence of forces to control your mind. And these forces interface with your physical being in your mind. And they're dictating how you think and your behaviors. Listen to my words, please. It's coming from a place of humility. I just hope that I can help if I help one person, then I did my job. Okay? And I'm going to give you another one right now. And this is more like a news channel, but these guys are crazy. Husband and wife team. Please, everybody, go listen to Redacted. Redacted. This is a husband and wife that used to be actual news correspondents for mainstream media. It could have been like MSNBC, massive news channels. And then they were like, no more, no more. We cannot just knowingly go and give fake knowledge, fake news to everybody. They created their own platform, Redacted everybody. I watched so much of their stuff. They're giving high level, news correspondent shows, hour long, 20-minute long, covering subject matter that no one else touches. Okay, you have to go see Redacted, real world news and knowledge. And these guys go out there too. Okay, they get into all kinds of subject matters. They cover everything and I love it. It's great. Okay, now Redacted, everybody, go see Redacted. Now I got 2 shout outs here. All right, I need you to go follow these people. These are shout outs for some buddies of mine, and they're doing great work. So this is bonus content here, but it's not just extra bonus content. This is solid material, okay? Go watch Pastor Green, everybody. Pastor Green with Kingdom Fellowship LB. Whatever platforms you find them on. Kingdom Fellowship LB. Go listen to the messages. Go follow, like, and subscribe. This is a major shout out. I know these people personally, and they just want to bring goodness into the world and lead everybody in the right direction and bring positivity to this world and to people. Kingdom Fellowship LB, everybody. And then my final shout out, another friend of mine. I want to see this person more often. Please go to whatever platforms you find them on, Above God's Name. Okay? Above God's Name, putting out quality content, trying to bring positivity and answers to this crazy world we find ourselves in. Again, shout out to Above God's Name. Go find it, go watch it, like, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, okay? So, I hope that this was positive. Get ready. Subscribe, like, okay? Give the thumbs up, share this. I want you guys talking about all of these things I'm saying, and get ready for the next one, because I got content coming real soon. It's literally gonna be filmed real soon. All right, so all you great people out there, put a smile on someone else's face today. Smile at someone. Share your lovely smile. All right. Like, subscribe, share this. So amazing to be with all of you. Get ready for the next one, because it's coming real soon. So this is a fond farewell from everybody here at Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. So my girl Zilla, that went to the beach today, and that was the other thing which I think I forgot to say it. I took Zilla to the beach this morning, and how amazing it was. It was a beautiful day. The ocean, waves coming in, paddling in the ocean, running up and down on the beach, watching Zilla frolicking and having fun with other dogs. It was incredible. My boy Rex, no one gets to see Rex too often because I don't take him out easily. My dogs are huge. Zilla is my small girl, and she's still running around at 140 pounds, dude. If she knocks me, she'll snap your MCL. That's how big they are. Rex is bigger. And I have to be a little more cautious because he's the oddest dog in the world. But so from Rex and Zilla, from all my family here at Wake Up and Smell the Coffee, we will catch you soon on the next one. Take care out there. Do something great in the world. Get ready for the next one. Wake Up and Smell the Coffee is coming to you again in hours from now.